Welcome to Vaught Henry, the USC Trojans. Taking on a participant from the playoff labs by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys...
Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Deep in the...
Going to be an absolute showdown.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David.
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back. It's Anger. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Melton. And he's brought down after And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He can...
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between...
If you want to know what impact home field advantage can have, there it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Anger. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Rebels in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. On the option. He'll pitch it. Quick spin on the run. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Using the quick game. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Anger. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden because you've had success. You scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
Absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's going for it all. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Spargava. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Spargava. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Bargava. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. To the air. It's Anger. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create